What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Dwight Howard hasn't retired yet from the game of basketball. He hasn't retired yet. And I'm going to say this. Dwight Howard, he's joining the Big Three. He's joining Ice Cube's lead, the Big Three. And he's a Hall of Famer this year. Now, congrats to him for coming a Hall of Famer with Carmelo Anthony, Sue Bird, and Maya Moore. Congrats to that, to all of them. Here's what I gotta say about this is that I know I just got off topic there, but if Dwight Howard gets signed, he doesn't want to go back to the Lakers. He doesn't want to go back to the Lakers. If the NBA game was actually this style of play, if this style of play was actually implemented when Dwight Howard was in the league, still averaging 26, 13 rebounds per game. Like, we know he been to the NBA Finals with the Orlando Magic. He has a championship. He was a part of the Redeem team. We know all of that. Here's the thing about that.
What's going on, guys?
Is that
What's going on, Thai Squad?
what I think is that with the NBA,
hasn't retired
let me get the
yet
elephant
from
out
the
of
game of basketball.
With
He
the
hasn't
NBA
retired yet.
having this
And
style
I'm
of
going to
play,
say this. I'm going to
where
say this.
Dwight
Centers now
Howard,
have to shoot
he's
threes.
joining the Big Three.
I would say
he's joining
if this
Ice
game was,
Cube's
if
lead,
this
the
style
Big
was
Three.
implemented today,
And he's a Hall of
Dwight
Famer
Howard,
this year.
you would see him dropping probably 30,
Now,
40,
congrats
50
to
points
him
a
for
game
coming a Hall of
by hitting
Famer
threes
with
if
Carmelo
the game
Anthony, Sue Bird,
if this
and
style of play was implemented
Maya Moore.
today.
Congrats to that.
The only
to
reason
all of
why I
them.
say that
Here's what I gotta say
is
about
because
this
he has a
is
championship with the Los Angeles.
that I know I just got off topic there, but
And Dwight Howard doesn't want to go back
if
to the Los
Dwight
Angeles
Howard
Lakers.
gets signed,
Like, he's still a free agent.
he doesn't want to
He's
go
still
back
a
to the
free
Lakers.
agent.
He
hasn't
doesn't
retired
want to go
yet.
back to the Lakers.
But when we
If
look
this
at that,
game, if the NBA
we
game
could say
was
that
Dwight
was-
Howard for one was actually
wants
wants to
to
get back in the NBA, wants to
this style
get back
of play,
in the
if
NBA,
this style
wants
of
to
play win a
was
championship,
actually
wants to
implemented
go all
when
out.
Dwight Howard was in the league,
The thing is,
still
that
averaging 26,
if Dwight Howard
13 rebounds
decides
per
to
game.
retire or
Like, we know he been
gets
to
signed by another
the
NBA team,
NBA Finals with
he's
the
still a
Orlando
Hall of
Magic. He has a
he's still going to
championship.
be in the
He was a
basketball
part of
Hall
the
of Fame,
Redeem
no
team.
doubt. Because he is
We
a
know
Hall
all
of
of
Famer
that.
this year. He was
Here's
named
the
a Hall
thing
of
about
Famer
that.
this year.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I
Thai
think
Squad? What's
when
going
you
on,
look at that,
everybody? So
you could say that
Dwight Howard
hasn't retired yet from the game of
he
basketball.
can't hit.
He hasn't retired
Like,
yet.
If
And
the
I'm
game
gonna say
was
this.
like it was
I'm
today,
going to say this.
where
Dwight
centers are
Howard,
now hitting threes,
he's joining the Big
I would
Three.
say Dwight
He's
Howard
joining
would
Ice
average
Cube's
20
lead,
the Big
to
Three,
30,
and
to
he's a Hall of
50
Famer
points a
this
game.
year.
and get 50
Now,
rebounds.
congrats to him for
Get 50
becoming a Hall
rebounds,
of
something
Famer
like that.
with Carmelo Anthony.
But that
Sue
style of
Bird,
play,
and
if
Maya
Dwight
Moore,
Howard
congrats to that, to all of
decides to
them.
retire,
Here's what I gotta say about this.
decides
is
to retire,
that I know I just got off topic there,
if
but
he doesn't get signed,
if Dwight Howard gets signed, He
let
doesn't
me
want to
get the
go back
elephant
to the
on.
Lakers.
If Dwight Howard decides to
He
retire,
doesn't want to go
doesn't
back
get
to the
signed.
Lakers. If the NBA
I
game
think he's okay with that.
was
He's
actually
okay with that because he's a
was
Hall of
actually
Famer. He was named a Hall of Famer this year. He's about
this
to join
style
the
of
Big
play.
Three
If this
this
style of
year.
play was actually implemented
I
when
think
Dwight Howard was in the
with
league,
Dwight Howard,
still averaging 26, 13 rebounds per game.
Dwight Howard,
Like we know he been to
is still
the
in that
NBA
tier
Finals
of
with the
top
Orlando
5, top
Magic.
6.
He
top
has a
10
championship.
centers
He was
of
a
all
part of the
time.
Redeem team. We know all of that.
Because he hasn't retired yet. We have to remember that. He hasn't retired yet. But if Dwight Howard, he doesn't want to go back to the Lakers, and he hasn't retired yet, if he goes back, it's